Hey there, CGX fans. We're continuing to work on that Rolife arcade dating Booknook. And if you'll remember at the end of the last installment, I actually had a lot more footage from that day's work to share with you, but I had decided to break it off to keep the videos more manageable. So let's jump right back in where we left off. And without further ado, here we go. All right, looks like we have more books or bookshelves to assemble. So I will do that in fast motion, and hopefully it won't be too boring. You know, the more I think about this, I think that's wrong. I think I've mounted that in there backwards. Uh, Even though the instructions made it look like that's the way it should go, that just doesn't make sense to me that it should look backwards. That said, I don't know that I can get everything apart to change it around, so I'm just going to live with it. And hopefully, when you're looking into this thing, um, hopefully it just won't be noticeable. Damn it, I wish I had done it the way my instincts told me to instead of the way I thought the instructions said. But, oh well. And here we have a major alignment problem because these holes are just not lining up at all the way they're supposed to. That's disappointing. Sometimes I almost think this works by just the power, by sheer willpower. You want it to work, so it does. There we go. This is interesting. It's another decal, but it goes around the architectural element here. Again, I wonder sometimes why Rolife does certain things as an illustration, some as an actual three-dimensional piece. I can't quite figure out their methodology on some of this. I honestly find working with decals the most stressful operation out of anything I'm doing here. It's so easy to get it wrong. Yeah, see, the placement here is not quite right. I got some bubbling here. It should go up just a hair higher, but at this point I can't. I don't think I can peel it off. Well, that's a little better. Still not perfect, but probably about as good as I'm going to get it and still have any adhesive left on the thing. I'm not wild about the decals. Part of the problem here too, quite honestly, is that I'm trying to get an angle so that the camera can pick it up instead of putting it where it's most natural, but that's the occupational hazard of wanting to do things for video now, isn't it? Okay. Yeah, that's good. I peeled up an outer layer here. That's why it's not going in. Alright, I just had to adjust the camera up a little bit. The wall is getting too tall for it to take everything in. This piece on the end doesn't fit quite right. I didn't want to press on it too hard because of that repaired joint right there. I didn't want to risk snapping that again. It's a little wiggly. Hopefully, as with some of these other operations, as I add to it, it will strengthen it a bit. Generally, just as far as the appearance of it all goes, I like how it looks. I've been on a couple of European streets that look a lot like this, having some pleasant memories. So I'll just do a little bit more, and then we'll call it good for this video. Back into the fast motion. All right. Not bad for a day's progress, I suppose. I'm not crazy about this tablecloth decal. That didn't work out terribly well, and I'm not quite sure how to fix it. Maybe I can't. Maybe I just have to live with it. And there's still this damn backwards transparency. These things are disappointing me. But live and learn, right? I'll keep forging ahead on this. Check back for the next video. Like and subscribe. Leave any comments you might have. And I hope you're enjoying these. I've still got a whole other half of the street to go. I may jump ahead a bit on the videos. I'll think about that. But in the meantime, hope you're all enjoying this, and I'll see you in the next part.